So here we are at Wimbledon. The world's most famous tennis tournament is played here. So I had to get the bus from Twickenham to Richmond, where Ted Lasso is filmed, so I'm going to go back there later, to Wimbledon. It's a bit of a hike out here, south of London. But there we go. So here at Wimbledon. So my tour starts in half an hour. So I might kill that 30 minutes in the shop. I think that's Wimbledon Park. So this is a bit of a combination of leafy South London and a bit of a cheaper area. But I've seen some nice houses, so it's a bit of everything actually. So yeah, Wimbledon. Wow. Amazing. You see it all these years on television and then you're finally here. So when I'm in Paris, I'm going to have a look at Roland Garros. So look at this fella. Aussie. Dylan Alcott. I was going to say he walked past me at the Grand Prix, but clearly he didn't walk. The birds chirping. Very nice. This is gate number 4. So we go in here. All England Lawn Tennis Club.
Well, as soon as possible, really. They're waiting now, I guess.
G'day.
To do a quick
Sure. You want to take it off?
Yes, please.
Twickenham's grass not beautiful, and so does that. It's the lushest, most beautiful looking grass. Specialty lawnmowers. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Best looking phone box in London, this one.
Just ask you to please don't ask them any questions or take their photos. They come here to get away from it all. And if we just respect that, then Owen and I can feel happier about coming back again tomorrow. one of the other reasons that Wimbledon is unique is that, as you will know, it is the only Grand Slam that is still played on grass. And you can hear the mowing from the background here, the lovely scent of the plastic photo now. That is what we would expect from Wimbledon, apart from that tiny bubble there. But that is just beautiful, isn't it?
So that's the grass before, and this is the grass after. Goodness me.
Excellent.
So they're not standard lawnmowers, are they? So the lady tour guide doesn't really want to be filmed.
Sorry. Please admire the stripes on the way past. Admire the stripes in the grass on the way past. Did you see the beautiful... I think she thought I was just...
Is that
Oh, sorry. My life is photo bombing.
is that set up as a court, or is that just for looks?
Hold on to that thought.
Okay.
One step at a time. So I just wanted us to come to the gentlemen and ladies draws because, and they're taking for one. It's quite right. I did point out the stripes. And just like we are a global group now, it's exactly the same with the championships. And you can see all of the different flags all the way up the left-hand side. We have more than 60 countries represented at the championships every year. You are welcome. Hi, I'm Sarah. Hi, nice to see you.
David.
Where in the world have you come from?
Australia.
Oh.
Australia as well. Do you know each other?
No. Australia's a big place.
Oh,
Kangaroo Land.
Hello.
Everybody knows where that is. You say Australia, they don't.
well, you're very welcome.
I don't think I bet you.
Not yet. Hello.
Not yet, but you'll be sitting next to each other on the plane on the way home. But so yes, more than 60 countries are represented at Wimbledon. That's what I was saying. And were you watching? Has anybody been to Wimbledon before? No. But you've all watched it on the TV. Did you see the first couple of days this year? My goodness, the seats, they were dropping like flies. So many big names. Popular. Some of the croquet lawns were being turned into tennis courts, and that coincided with us needing to spend a bit of money for new equipment. So somebody said, well, why don't we, it's that videoing me, honestly, it really puts me off. So why don't we hold a tennis tournament? So that's what happened. We had 22 British men who paid a little bit to play, others paid a little bit to watch, and here we are, nearly 150. Diagonally as well, which is not the Wimbledon thing. That's because when it's not the championships, they mix up the direction that they mow their lawns. You probably know this from your lawns at home, but just in case. They mix it up because if you always mow in the same direction, then the grass goes, oh, okay, so I'm to grow in that direction. If you mix it up, then it grows straight up with a Now we come back to
Me.
You
Me.
said about the courts. So where we are now, we are by Centre Court, which is our main show court. We'll be ending our tour there because it is lovely. And then our secondary show court is court number 1, where we'll be going shortly. And these courts are 4 of the others. There are 18 courts in total, and these are numbered 14, 15, 16, and 17 is the one that we were admiring the stripes on. So they usually have seats on either side, screens around, and they look very much more like tennis courts. But these courts, they would usually be played on by the members until the middle of September. but it was deemed necessary to start working on these courts a little bit earlier than some of the others. So yes, you're quite right. These have had a complete overhaul. And if you'd come a few weeks ago, you'd have been disappointed to see that they were just literally brown soil. So they have been seeded. We never... Hi, I'm Sarah. Not at all. Where in the world have you come from?
From Lebanon, Middle East.
From Lebanon. There we go. We've got another country represented, the Lebanon. We're from all over the world. But yes, we never bring turf in. They're all sown from seeds in situ. Exactly. And all of the courts are looked after in exactly the same way. That's the all 18 courts in play. And then there are 20 practice courts over in that direction as well. And not all of them have a total overhaul. They may just do something called scarifying, rigorous homing. And then, we're really nervous now. And then every month the courts are mown, rolled and lined, ready again for the next day. So when we've all gone home, the groundsmen, they have the equivalent of 40 miles of mowing to do before we all come back again the next day. At this time of year, the grass grows to dizzy heights. Gosh, all the way up to about an inch. Or 15 millimetres, something crazy. But then the optimum height for the championships is 8 millimetres. In fact, 15 millimetres isn't even as much as an inch. But they have to be, because these are usually played on by the members until this weekend is Close the Grass Saturday, so they're all having a big competition. Because they are played all season, and it may surprise you that they're still playing on them 2 or 3 days before the championships begin, they have to be good and strong and durable, tough. And
Just curious too. Are all the grass courts the same grass worldwide?
Worldwide, I can't vouch for that, but here at Wimbledon,
Yeah.
we use 100% ryegrass. It was a mixture of ryegrass and another type of grass. Okay. And so I wouldn't vouch that. I would expect that there was going to be. Excuse me, guys. Can we just keep up? Otherwise, we will come back this way. Yeah. No, yeah. Right. Well, what grass is played on?
This is just a very quick question. Is everyone happy about walking up these steps? Everyone cool about it? Sure? Okay, because we'll come back that way. Because if not, there is a left option which I just need to plan ahead.
Newcastle.
Port now.
Where?
Port Club.
Oh, yeah.
We were in Sydney.
Been there a bit.
Where's the port?
Port. No, Port.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's weather like this, isn't it?
Today it's good. We went down to Stonehenge and it was getting fresh. But yeah, if it weather stays like this for next week, we'll be more than happy.
Yeah.
Lucky. Right? Yeah. That's all right.
Only because I wanted behind. some more. Thank you so much for that. There's 3 seats here, if anybody wants to come sit down here. And then we can all squeeze along. Do you mind just going a couple along and then a couple more can fit in? That's perfect. You two can sit there together. Wonderful. Perfect. Perfect. So welcome to court number 1. Court number 1. Oh, would you mind just going across one more? Is that all right? And then we can all fit on?
Sorry, thank you.
No, not at all.
One more?
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. And we'll all get up and take pictures. And I'll stop photo bombing. Your photos will look a lot better without me in the front. But court number 1 is our second biggest show court, after Centre Court. And now I'm going to give you a figure that I can probably put money on you'll never forget. The number of seats on court number 1. Picture this, 12,345. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heaven sent, you'll never forget it. But just to point out a few things. You see where the badge is down there? And then there's a badge there, across there as well. Well, the 2 rows of seats next to that badge. And I'm saying well, because those are the 2 players' boxes, there and there. Okay. Though I was thrown a bit this year, because suddenly they appeared behind the scoreboard as well. So perhaps they were using that one as well. But the players' boxes, you know, where they're probably more nervous than anyone on court, you know. And just to quickly mention, a particularly nervous mother perhaps, in 2019, tell me when you guess who I'm talking about. 2019, she was watching her daughter, the prodigy from... And all of that money goes to the Wimbledon Foundation to support charities across the world. So what's not to love? Okay, we're going to carry on. Tower. And the rest is the City of London. Quick view of that, and then onward on. Those glasses of Pim, just under 3 hours, light stopped play. The next day, the scoreboard has had enough. Let's put it that way. Malfunction. At 59 all, light stopped play again. The third day, after just over another hour, do you remember what the score was? Close, but not quite big enough. The John is services, so we brought everything in-house and broadcast from here. All of this area out here, and these again, admire these beautiful flowers, they are in between each of these planters are taken up by different media companies. So over here is ESPN, the BBC, and the Tennis Channel, and all of the different TV companies, podcasts, radio stations from across the world. And there's another floor up here as well. So there'll be tables, stools in between, you know, and there'll be nice seats today, and then there's a great view behind them. Hi, are you coming to join us? We are. Yeah. Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to see you. Where in the world have you come from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. There you go, another popular world. Well, where are we going now? You come for the best.
So this is where the media broadcasts from. You can see why.
And only 2 weeks ago have we unveiled a film to take you back to Wimbledon 2025. Because we're going into the auditorium where all of your favourite players have given their interviews after every match. Because you all know it's compulsory. All of your non-favourite players, they all agree. So we're going to go in here. So we have more than 40 outside broadcasters that come every year, and we are delighted to welcome them, and we're improving the facilities for the players, for the outside broadcasters all the time. Our aim is for everyone to really want to come back again.
No, I'm afraid not.
I want to see the texture. What
Well, you can do, but we might have to throw you off the tour before Centre
No,
Court.
I won't. I just want to get on a roll.
What you should have done is, you know when that truck went past with the clip?
Oh yeah, I need to.
You could have taken us back to Atlanta and sold them for $10 package them up.
Yeah, look, there's some scraps right there.
Exactly.
No, next time.
Well, you can touch that.
So come by,
Do you
Jay.
want me to bring you that grass to touch? Should that be?
Bring it.
Yeah, no, my sons will get a kick out of that. I'll tell them I brought back some grass from one
There
day.
we go.
Oh, thank you so much.
Perfect. That's awesome.
I want some.
Do you want some as well?
I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Yeah, well, you're probably going to throw it, aren't you? I know. But,
I'm not going to throw it. I'm taking it all the way back to the
What's
United
this in the
States.
truck here?
No, she's at the tennis. If you have a Ziploc bag, then you have.
Yeah, do you have anything? I've got an unused tissue if you want to wrap it in there.
Tissue would be perfect.
There we go.
Can you
Even
can,
if it's used, it doesn't.
can you
hurt
rip
this
that in
one.
half?
He didn't want his. That
want
other
something
gentleman
without
didn't want his.
Oh, you wanted to? Yeah.
The other gentleman
See,
didn't
but
want
rip this
his.
in half so he can.
Oh, the
have half
tissue.
of it.
I'm sorry.
Would that be all right?
It was you that didn't want it.
No, I didn't have a bag.
Okay, is that sorry?
Sorry. Can I get you just to roll it since my... Excellent, thank you.
Okay, I didn't mean to start all that for you.
It's been noted. It's been noted.
We'll be banned.
Right, where's Sarah gone? We better. Oh, here she is. Right, everybody.
I know, isn't it sweet? Isn't it sweet? Just before we go on to Centre Court, I just wanted to quickly say that when we very first started as a club, we were actually just down the road, which is now in the heart of downtown Wimbledon. So it's always been Wimbledon. But over here, these are pictures where we were before, and we were mentioning the very first court. Where's it gone? Behind, it was you two that we were talking about the first court. And so there it is on 1877, top left there. And this is why Centre Court got its name. And when the championship really took off, and it's too big, bless you, too big for that site, we knew we had to move because we couldn't expand from there because of the houses and the railway line. So we moved here in 1922. So this court is 103 years old. Come with me. The one with all the tradition and the history, where history has been made, where history will continue to be made.
Are we coming back that
Not
way?
building it up and up, but then what they dream of winning on. Taller amongst us, please mind your heads. It feels quite bad.
And so in 1997 they demolished it and moved it and built a new court. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's been the history. The reason we moved here in 1922.
And then if we could go behind,
We'd
if we
outgrown the
huddle,
previous grounds.
if we huddle just while I'm telling you, and then we'll all move around. Okay. If you don't mind, sort of all gathering in one place, sitting down. You would. Do you mind moving just along a tiny bit? And then if we're all together, then it feels more intimate. That's perfect. 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 Come and enjoy a seat. That's good. The bestly grouped out of the last 3 days, so thank you. But welcome to Centre Court. You know, I say about all of the tradition, but as you can imagine, I read a lot of autobiographies and they all say the same, you know? They practice like mad as children because they dream of playing the Grand Slams, but Centre Court somehow, we heard by Barbora Krejcikova in the film say, you know, the atmosphere, I get the feeling like on no other Centre Court. Of course I'm saying all this, it's my own Grand Slam. Of course she's saying this, she works for Wimbledon. But there are so many cases. Like the other day I heard Chris Evert, she said, even though I'm American, if I could pinpoint one Grand Slam to win, it would be Wimbledon. And then last year, you all know who I mean by Nick Kyrgios. Well, it was just perfect. He and Tim Henman were discussing, they were commentating together and they were having a discussion at Change of Ends. And Tim Henman said, Nick, you're a proud Aussie. Which would you rather win, the Aussie Open or Wimbledon? Now, Nick Kyrgios is known for speaking his mind. So I was thinking, what's coming, it's the BBC. And he goes, quick as a flash, Wimbledon, 100%. Now I've got my TV on pause, you know. And he said, when you win Wimbledon, you become tennis royalty. And he said, but, and I think this does sum it up, he said, what I love about Wimbledon is even people who don't follow tennis, they know what Wimbledon is. And I thought, thank you, Nick, that is my presentation sorted. No, it is true. So, here it all. And what they're doing, they're obviously putting down more seed here, but the structures that you're seeing, those white things over there, you know, sometimes in the winter months, the dark days, the short days, they get a bit much for us, so we want to go and get some winter sun. It's exactly the same with the court. The sun doesn't get high enough over the buildings, so the sunbeds come out, and these are sunbeds, UV lamps. Oh. And there you go. Just a very quick question for you though. How many seats on court number 1? 12?
12,345.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah! This is a little bit bigger, just under 15,000. So 14,979 if you're being precise. Just to point a few things out, straight on the other side, underneath that canopy, is the Royal Box. So everyone who sits in the Royal Box is personally and individually invited. And we did see a few stars in the Royal Box in the film, including what I enjoy is, for example, Leighton Hewitt when he won back in 2001. He was the first guy not to do serve and volley when he won. But he was willing to embrace the tradition of, you know, becoming an honorary member. But he said, there's one thing I won't be doing, and that's wearing the club tie. I haven't worn a tie since school, and I'm not starting now. But, you know, he gets his invitation into the Royal Box, and there he is, in his club tie, and his shirt, and his jacket, because there is a strict dress code, and we all have to follow it. So I'm telling you that for when you get your invitation.
How many does it seat?
It seats 78.
Okay.
I haven't actually well, I go right up to the TV and go, I can't believe it's 78, and I'm going like this, and then it moves. But I understand that's what it is. Do you agree with me? Oh, Owen agrees with me, exact number, so there you go. Does look.
Someone did ask, but I didn't get the answer.
two different persons, two different personalities, two different styles.
Chris, I felt like it was my match to win or my match to lose, like I was more in control. But still, Chris was so good and was not going to give you anything, and you had to earn it.
She brought power to another level. She was a fantastic athlete. She was a great competitor, great fighter.
I wouldn't have my success if it wasn't for my sister. Everything I have is because of the motivation that she gives me.
Wimbledon is the most historic place in the whole game. You walk into the gates and you feel you're in a special place, and when you go out of the sand court, it holds an electricity.
I remember walking on center court and feeling it was unlike any center court in the world. It was just a very reverent and respectful atmosphere.
It just has this aura about it. Feel that
So if you go all the way back, do you know where this room where the trophy of the US Open is?
Yeah.